Good evening! This is Football Now with Deacon Himself. Just want to say, what a recap and a turn of events that we are having this season so far. I want to thank all my fans that have been supportive through all this to watch this with me. And, I appreciate the support and keep up the good work. Anyway, we'll start off this week with the Houston Oilers. Wrong decade. Just kidding. We were talking about them today. I just had them on my mind. Warren Moon, friend of mine at work, decided that, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, but I love the Vikings because he played Warren Moon. Never mind. I'm not going to get into it anymore. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. Excited. Short segment today. Next segment is going to be on Tuesday, guys. Houston Texans on the road at the Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl champs. Predictions for this one. Anybody? Texans should house them. Houston should win that game. Super Bowl champs not looking impressive, and they're not going to beat the Houston Texans. New York Giants at Carolina Panthers. Surprisingly, I don't know. I don't want to call this one. I think it's going to be a good game for D'Angelo Williams, and I think that he's going to run all over the Giants' holes in their defense. Eli Manning should tear apart Carolina. Defense is a little stellar, though. They got a great linebacking core on the Panthers. They're fast, and we'll see what happens with that. Detroit is traveling to Washington this week, and we should see some rebounding from the Detroit Lions unless RG3 is miraculously healed and ready to go and from the rehab session, but we'll see because he's been conditioning all week, and he's taking more and more snaps, double what he's usually taking with the offense, and we'll see how he's going to handle the defensive front of the Detroit Lions. And if Ndamukong Suh can behave himself this week, the Lions should have a victory on the road. San Diego, my Chargers traveling to Tennessee Titans. I don't know. It's a tough one. Titans have played tough games this year. Philip Rivers and the offensive crew has to do something. Defense has got to make the big stands when it happens. Tennessee, tough game for the Chargers to win coming. If they were smart, then they would have stayed on the East Coast this week. I believe they did travel back to San Diego, but if they were smart, they would have stayed on the East Coast because they got to play Tennessee going from Philly last week. We'll see what happens with that. I think the Chargers are going to win that, but if you notice, I think the Chargers are going to win every week. But we'll see. Arizona going to New Orleans. New Orleans at home in the Superdome, Silverdome, Mercedes-Benz Silverdome. I like the fact that the Saints are at home, and I think that they're going to crush. Tampa Bay traveling to New England. Start Julian Edelman this week. He is not going to be guarded by Darrelle Revis. Darrelle Revis is not going to take a chance on guarding him on the in routes. Tom Brady's favorite target now with all of his receivers gone. New England big at home should crush them. Green Bay at Cincy. Must I say who's going to win that game? In AFC North, not what it was. Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, again, I said Green Bay Packers. I do have a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers, but Green Bay should destroy Cincinnati. St. Louis at Dallas. If Sam Bradford can go and have a decent game without turning the ball over, defense could stop Tony Romo from making those third down plays because he's a very high percentage of completions on third down as a quarterback in his career, then the St. Louis Rams could actually pull up an upset on that one, but Dallas should win that game. Cleveland at Minnesota, APAD. Adrian Peterson will run all over Cleveland. Atlanta at Miami. Miami on their home opener, again, is 2-0 on the road this year. Keep in mind that for a tie for first place in the AFC East, but Atlanta should handle them. Buffalo at the Jets. Two teams that are predicted to finish in the bottom half of the division are going to square off. And again, to all my people in Rochester, I'm sorry, they're playing Gangrene this week. And I think Gangrene's going to win this one at home, or they should. Indianapolis. Big things going on for Indianapolis as they just traded their first-round pick going to Cleveland to get Trent Richardson. Trent Richardson, a great running back in Alabama. Let's see what he can do against the Niners defense. Probably not much unless, his name is Marshawn Lynch, but it's not. It's Trent Richardson, so we'll see what happens. Now, with that being said, why would you, and this is just an opinion here, why would you trade a first-round draft pick or give him up for that when the Colts has been decent the last couple of years and it's probably going to be like a 22nd-round pick? Is that really what he's worth, or is he worth more? Giving a big shout-out to my friend Aqua Cherry's lead singer, Derek. He's the man. He said the same thing to me today, wondering why you would give that up. Chicago is traveling to Pittsburgh on the night game. Chicago should destroy Pittsburgh. They're not impressive, and they got a lot of holes. Jay Cutler can throw 9 interceptions in that game. Let's hope that he doesn't. But they will win that game on the road. Jacksonville and Seattle. Seattle at home is not going to lose to Jacksonville. Jacksonville, another East Coast team traveling to the West Coast. And I honestly think that we will see a very impressive game out of Marshawn and Russell Wilson. Oakland, Denver wrapping up the Monday night game. And I think that's everyone in the world knows who's going to win that game. Peyton Manning at home is not losing to the Oakland Raiders. Division rival, will it be close? No, probably not. But Denver, Peyton Manning, hope you have him on your fantasy this week. Oakland's battered secondary is not going to handle Peyton Manning. Before I go, I've left out one game. As you can see what's going on. Hang on, in case you can't. Philadelphia Eagles retiring Donovan McNabb's jersey tonight in Philly versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Andy Reid's first game back from his trade to actually the firing and then signing by the Chiefs. It's going to be a great game. I'm definitely excited to watch that, and probably the most anticipated game that I'm waiting for all this week, because the rest of the games are awesome, but this one's the best one so far. And guys, I'm out. Catch me Tuesday, Deacon Himself. Go Eagles, go Jets, go Chargers, and whatever team you like, just don't be playing mine. Peace.